could go for... Okay, it's going to be the Ambessa, so I was going to say it could be a flexible Aurora. Said it's going to be Galio into the Annie, which we've seen so many times. It's okay in this comp. They have a lot of engage. You know, there's so much of it for Duckdom to follow up on. Damage-wise, though, it's just Duckers. Okay, that's the only one who can really hurt the bad guys.
Yeah. The Fury seems pretty good.
Yeah, it looks really good in this draft, actually, with the Jhin and the Annie setup.
Yeah, just avoid, you know, the taunt. Might just go Trundle, too. I think Trundle's pretty good as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's just not a whole lot of things that can hurt you while you're trying to set up for fights. So you don't really... Into the face of everything that is KT right now, you aren't going to win that fight if you don't have the Caitlyn almost every single time.
Yeah.
Broaden his horizons. Now he's arguably the scariest Zahin that LCK has.
He's definitely played it the most. As Closer is going to... Okay, they're going to try to turn this one around as double flash comes out for BDD and Cuz.
In terms of the game that's happening, we do have a Dragon contest here. BDD.
Perfect. Okay. It's going to flash away.
Flash. Longest time without first blood.
We're close. We haven't gotten there yet, actually. 12 minutes. I suppose Peter could ult it. Duckdom's alone in mid because Bard is bot, as I just mentioned. He's trying to take down BDD, but one stun will get the kill.
Blood.
All right, we have some lore about online. We might have to wait on that, though. As Pyosik goes in, immediately gets rooted by kind of everything. Aiming, just Ghost Blades out of the way of the Bard ult. It's definitely a good item against that champion. And there's going to be the pillar. I mean, that's going to be another root that comes down. And again, the catch potential so good. Oh, no, they just move out of the way, and Pyosik just dies. They just let him die, and now they don't have a Lee Sin, and Closer's by himself. And it just falls apart early here for DNS.
Right, then the follow-up stun is there. Isn't live. We have dive onto Perfect.
Yeah, Eagle-Eyes are not going to do a whole lot here as there's the ult from the Ambessa. Peter tanks a lot and does get a kill at the very last point and finds so many ways to catch the opponents and do a bit of damage. They have other pieces of damage. In goes Cuz. He's just running into them. Like, DNS are like, oh yeah, you can just come in here and clear our ward, sure. No recourse. They don't want to go and go all in onto the Trundle, understandably. So, pretty difficult, I suppose, for DNS, as that will be the Tempered Fate, but it's only onto the Rumble. That is a massive equalizer, as Duckdom and Peter are already super low, and they have to get out of there. I mean, they just have to leave. Duckdom going to flash out with the barrier. Perfect. Oh, no, he hits both shots to Zaiming, and another one into Dudu. As, man, he is just lining them up. The Jhin is having so much fun in this game. And you were saying it, Wolf, this fight will dictate what will happen in this game, and I think we know where it's going.
In ult, like you didn't get hit by the curtain call, but you still died. And 5,000 gold lead now. And I don't think this will be the second win for DNS this season.
Yeah, I think Perfect actually might just be fine. We do have the kick coming in here, the Karma right there, and they don't have the damage to chunk through even a Rumble at this point. BDD does come in. Man advantage at the moment for DNS, but now the Trundle shows up, and all of a sudden, they are on the run. The stun goes in onto Closer as he's not able to heroically exit the fight, and he will be now exiting the fight in a different manner. Moment. Yeah, they're going to try to send it. We'll see what happens as they're going to catch Efforts. The Sonic Wave is going to miss. Effort doesn't have flash, as there is a massive Tibbers on it too. Duckdom in a lot of trouble. He's actually able to get peeled on, and down does go the Annie. He's now up a man here is DNS, but they're still backing away. The shots ringing true as they line up. Pyosik gonna block that last one. And they do want to fight for this.
Okay, here comes a BDD flank as well. Pyosik maybe unaware. Pyosik!
Just going to go in on a Pyosik. Yeah, that is a bunch of damage into the Lee Sin, and even the Lee Sin will be squishy enough to be burst down here.
We'll only have 2 Hextech Dragons after this. Peter?
Peter's going in, trying to get aiming. And I feel like they almost scared KT. Keep thinking about the 98-2.
Yeah.
From, where was that?
I thought that was Uribank, I think.
Yeah, I think it was. Uribank. As now they're going to throw everything, this time in a Peter. And they say, well, it's just a Bard. DNS don't really have a way to get out, but Pyosik going to attempt to. Immediately he just gets stunned up and will kick, but he has to flash and then does go down anyway. As there are the curtains opened up once again.
Really
it's more of a short story.
Which is also a manual.
Yeah, you need to like take an evening to get that. As the taunt comes in, where's the rest of the team? As we do have the Ambessa, but now the Temper Fate actually helps. As that's actually just going to peel for aiming, who flashes away. And that's why Bard is a very difficult champion, and not everybody can pilot it to a high level. I mean, they're pretty far behind, so I'm not sure if 100% they still take down aiming, but it allows him a pause for him to just flash away.
Well, yeah, it was, like you said, it's a difficult situation.
Remember when 80 carries all took stopwatch?
Yeah.
That was a rune in the past?
Yeah.
Yeah. Glad
Gale
that's not a
Force.
thing. Oh! Magical Journey, Duck Tom. Get in it. Get on the line.
Hit perfect. He wants to hit perfect. He wants to do the carrying, and maybe he can with a little help.
The pillar. Maybe. Look at the pillar slow. It's like, what? Are they even moving? In July.
Little saying, oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Pyosik.
He's Lee Sin. He's mobile. I think he gets away here.
He got away! He was mobile.
A man can dream. Yeah. TP comes in. Dudu's like, man, I really wish it were my year. But unfortunately, it's not. BDD just TPs to his doom. I guess he trades his life for Dudu for being nice to BDD. And there's the roots. Those are just going to tank this up for a little bit until he moves out of the way. Yeah.
That's the big one.
They have the pillar for that, I guess. There's the TP. Pyosik's got
He's mobile. He's Lee Sin.
Maybe perfect. I mean, the taunt comes in, but he has reels on his, and he will utilize that. Also has a big shield from the Karma, as Cuz just tanks everything. The equalizer is fantastic. He does go in on a Cuz, though. Dudu finds the angle there. Now Perfect doesn't have his Zhonya's. He's going to go down. And an angle for DNS from this far behind. Closer, though, is going to be forced to flash away, and aiming is still full health. There's the one shot. Nice binding there from Peter.
Actually really well set up here, but let's see what happens.
Perfect, okay. Could be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, that stun on a Dudu is big, as that does mean it's going to buy a lot of time for Dudu to not join the fight. And they do take down the Rumble, but eventually the other top laner will go down as well. Peter trying to tank up for the squad, and now Closer, who is the best at being very tanky, even as his Zhonya's potion comes in and gets shot down as he immediately dies to Aiming, who at this point, you know, I said at the beginning of the game, Aiming's going to have a great time on Jhin in this game, and especially from this far ahead, he is just having a ball.
Yeah, he's making me reconsider my perfect vote. I think I'm still going to go perfect, but Aiming had a really good game on the Jhin here. And stay in the base!
It's so slow. It's not fair. Trundle too good. 2-0 to KT Rolster.